Hi, and welcome to the FRANKENSAM podcast.
The FRANKENSAM! We changed the name. Sam's here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jake is here.
Jake with legs is here.
Frank is a little askew right now. He can't really talk. Normally he's the first one to say everybody's names.
And Jimmy's here. Yay!
Guest star. I'm a guest star.
And TJ might be with us here shortly.
I see why he's all flustered.
What the fuck?
Said we were getting ready to do a podcast. What's up? He said, on my way. So I don't know if that was a serious thing or not. So we'll see. Maybe.
Alright, Frank, what's on the roster for tonight?
Can we false start? You want me to start over?
No, we're good. We're good.
Take two.
Take two.
I don't feel good. I feel pretty upset.
Why?
They gave me breaded wings at the place.
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking assholes.
What
Do I look like I want breaded wings? Are you out of your
Robin.
goddamn mind?
What does somebody look like that wants
I don't
breaded
want
wings?
I don't want breaded wings ever. And if I do order breaded wings, it's because I'm in crisis. All right, someone has a gun to my head and I'm asking for help. That is the only reason I'm doing it.
Maybe that was a cry. Maybe you were asking for help. They just didn't get the message.
I hope you remember these things, because if we ever get into a serious situation and you're ordering breaded wings, I'm going to take that as a sign and take somebody down for no reason. You know what I'm
You
saying?
told me to do it at the time, Frank. Come on.
You'd be like, what the hell just happened? And I'd be like, 12 years ago on your podcast, you said if you ordered breaded wings,
How do you?
why did you just
how do you
tackle
even
the
remember
waitress?
that?
Like,
How do you even
I thought
remember
she
that?
was trying to
12
poison
years
you. Sorry.
We were talking about poker stuff and casino, whatever. I went to the casino in Cleveland, and did you know in Cleveland there's a bunch of fucking scooters all around like the city that people rent and ride them around?
Yeah, there's been a problem with that too. I heard that they've been leaving.
Dude,
them
I was
all
like,
over
what
the
are
place,
these?
and it's causing
Why are these here? And apparently,
Well, don't
you
they
can
just keep getting charged for them if they leave them?
apparently you can just rent it like an Uber with the app.
Oh.
Yeah,
just
like you have
rent it
places
through
to
the
drop
app.
them off.
They're just like outside the casino on the sidewalk, lined up like bikes would be.
But the problem they have with it,
Just like little electric scooters.
the problem they have with it, from what I heard, is that they use like a GPS system, so it's like a bubble, and so as long as you drop it within that bubble, you're okay. That doesn't mean it's necessarily on the rack where it should be. So you got like a bunch of them just scattered around.
No, a bunch of them are scattered around.
Yeah, they're
just
not
at random
specifically
points.
where they should.
Well, because you're renting them to random people and they don't
And
care.
random people
It's
leave
like
them
going to
everywhere.
freaking Walmart and having the grocery carts just all over the place.
right.
They don't care. There's a cart corral over here, but that's 3 spaces away, and I'm too fucking lazy to walk it over there, so I'm just going to leave it in this parking spot and fuck up somebody
dicks.
else's day.
And then the wind's going to take it and it's going to hit my fucking car.
I know. Assholes.
Assholes.
Or I'm going to park in that space, and I can't because someone put a cart there.
Yeah. We've pulled into Walmart, and Jimmy's actually gotten out of the car to move the cart because it's like, here's a parking spot, and it's busy. And
When I had a beater,
but if you're by yourself,
I just pushed the cart with my car. Like, it didn't
The
matter because it was all
Cavalier.
scratched up anyway.
Well,
that Cavalier,
that's
like,
the
it
joy.
didn't matter.
That's the point of having that beater, though.
Right.
You can do
what
fun
you
stuff
want,
like
dude.
that. Maybe hit someone's fucking dumpster. Speaking of hitting dumpster, like it snowed, and I was on my way to work one day, and someone's they had fixtures on both sides of their driveway, like little stone statue things.
Mm-hmm.
The snowplow took them out.
oh shit.
They were
So
toppled over.
my brother-in-law came to Ohio, I don't know, like a year or two ago, and he saw all the wood posts they put up by the mailbox, the covers for the snow, and he was like, what are those things? I don't understand what they are. I've been trying to figure them out all weekend. And I'm like, oh, those are for the snow. He was like, what? I was like, they're to protect the mailbox. He was
From
like,
the snowplow, yeah.
oh my God. He had no idea, but he's from Texas. They don't see snow. They don't.
Yeah.
But it's like they're everywhere here.
That was my same feeling when I discovered why the scooters were there. I'm like, oh my God. I had no idea.
So in the wintertime, do they put sleds on these scooters, or they just decommission them?
I have no idea.
I think it's like a new idea. I know that they were working with bikes for a while. Scooters became popular and that same thing. But it's been an issue regardless. They put them up thinking that people are going to do the right thing. But again, the biggest example of people not doing the right thing is with shopping. Like, they don't put their carts away. You expect them to put the bikes away or the scooters. And, I mean, yes.
Decent human beings, they're hardly out there.
You know, you could.
It's not that, though. It's not about being a decent human being. Honestly, my opinion of it is that they see everybody else does it, so whatever.
Yeah, but it's got to start with somebody, too, though. You know?
It does. It always, it starts with that asshole that does it, but then it gets that trend going. They're like, well, whatever, there's already a cart here. I'm just going to leave it because I don't feel like doing it either. And then, you know, those poor people that work at, you know, all these, you know, Walmart, IGA, Giant Eagle, wherever. They all have to go and you know, get all these carts together.
All these you make money.
Yeah, they
right?
Keep your quarter, which is smart
they
on their
should do
end.
that. Yeah, they should do that at all of them. I remember I went to Aldi's with your mom one day.
Wait, you get a quarter if you bring the cart back?
Yeah, you have to put a quarter in to use it.
Unlock it to get the cart to begin with.
All the carts are locked together. You have to put a quarter in the thing, and then it
unlocks it.
And the only way to get your quarter back is to lock it back up.
I've never been to an Aldi's.
And if you're nice and you see the old lady, you just give them the cart with the quarter already in it and just walk away.
Right.
And they don't have to worry about giving their quarter.
So I went to Aldi's with your mom.
Or the old man.
Last year or the year before. And
family.
I didn't have a quarter. So I was like getting like dimes and nickels. And I was like, hey, does anybody have a quarter? And I had to like talk to like 3 people before I could get a quarter from somebody.
Fine,
so that's the only thing that sucks.
God.
Is because I don't ever carry cash with me. Like I only use my card. So that's the negative of it. But
Okay.
you know you can put your key in there too, right?
Oh, you know what? Could you imagine if you had to put like your credit card into the thing to unlock it, and you couldn't get your credit card out until you like put it back, or like a debit card? Or
Right. Like how would you pay for your groceries?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, or let's say like you have to use your driver's license.
Yeah.
You know, like a card that you need, but you don't necessarily need to pay for anything else. Like, that would prevent people from doing certain things. You would think, anyway. I mean,
in the same sense that we were talking about on the scooters, is if someone were to use that scooter and they didn't put it back in the rack, their card would be charged every hour that is not in the rack.
Right.
Yeah, but
that's what I would do.
The problem is that the GPS pings aren't that specific. It
but they
goes
should
like a
be.
mile radius or whatever.
It should be. It should like cling into the
Costco's.
Well, they have it as a GPS, but they changed the system as to like an Aldi's thing, a locking system where you plug it in and the thing knows, okay, it's put back where it's supposed to be.
is scooter 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a good point.
Logged into, you know, this parking
But
spot.
I guess it's still being a trial thing. They're just apparently seeing how decent people are, and it's still not working out.
Well, actually, they were just trying to see how much of a demand there was for it.
Everyone rides them on the sidewalk, and on all of them, it says, don't ride on sidewalk, like on the...
People are very inconsiderate. We are very inconsiderate as a species.
I wouldn't want to ride at the fucking road. I don't know about you.
I know. I wouldn't want to ride it in the road either.
More of an asshole of a person just driving, doesn't want to stop or even go all the way around you when you're in the road. But you could be the asshole that's on the sidewalk against people being walking. Can't die the other way.
Okay, so I had this really important thing we need to figure out.
Oh, okay.
We changed the name.
We did change the name. Frank decided to change it all on his own. I merely made a suggestion.
Influencer.
So
it's not my fault that he's weak.
So I'm not weak. I'm not weak. I'm weak. Because I'm weak, I agreed with you that it was okay. And
you
then
being nice and agreed.
It actually made me it inspired me a little bit. I was like, I dig the new name. No one knew what the fuck blurksick was.
Right.
Everyone got like offended and afraid that like, I don't understand that word. What's that word you're telling me right now? Don't do that. But now Frank and Sam's very friendly and it's easy to explain what we're doing. So I got inspired and I actually was thinking about a logo design. I'm like, we need a logo design to like put on this wall right here.
See all this negativity.
And then
this is not negativity. He was inspired.
I know, but your negativity at the beginning is like like, he's weak, and he's going, but I was inspired. And
Nobody remembers that. Go away. Go away.
Nobody remembers 2 seconds ago.
So I want
Ignore that.
I want the logo, and then we'll take a picture, and then I can just use the same picture over and over again. So every time, like, I don't have to keep.
Or we
worrying
could just
about.
take a new picture
Or
in
we can
front
take
of
a
the
new
logo.
picture in front of the logo, and it's just on the wall, and it makes it like more official, which I think would look pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I have a couple of these designs I brought with us.
Yay.
You made posters. They're really big posters you're going to put everywhere. We're all going to look at them.
Oh, I'm so excited. I inspired him.
No, these
I feel special.
they're real simple.
should.
And it's okay if you don't like any of them. I only work super hard on them.
I don't like any of
I
them.
only made like 30 of them.
They're horrible.
No, I brought it down. I brought it down to a couple simple designs. Now, so I was basing it off Sam and us. So I had the name and then a tagline for each of them. Like this one's the FRANKENSAM Podcast with Kryptonite. So it's like the Superman thing.
Yeah.
And green because my signature is a green beanie and a bottle of tequila. And pink because your signature is mostly a pink robe and a bottle of Fireball.
Right.
And so it's like this.
And I love Superman.
Yeah, and you love Superman.
You're so sweet.
So there's like a Superman logo type thing going on
Yeah.
here. It's like the F and the S, and it's made with kryptonite because we're really not like.
Right.
Sure.
I don't know how I feel about this lion thing here. I get it. It's from the Lion King.
And then I thought maybe lions could be a good idea. FRANKENSAM's podcast, and then our tagline's in the lion's den. That's like what this is out here.
Yeah, this is our lion's
It's
den.
like the lion's den.
Baby, we have a lion's den in our house. We didn't know.
I think that this might be a little cooler if you guys actually just got your faces painted like lions and then took a picture.
No.
I'm just saying, like, that's not very personable.
I don't want to do all that. But
Yeah.
that's a good idea. The other idea.
I don't really like the lion thing. Sorry.
That's fine. The other idea was that maybe we can have us drawn as cartoon characters ourselves.
That's what he just said.
No, he said to paint our faces like lions and take the photo.
Oh.
Yeah, you could also do the cartoon
The
faces.
characters.
And then this is skull, pink beanie.
That's a
crossbones,
green beanie.
Green beanie, pink bones.
You gonna eat your
And
green beanies?
and he's like spewing whatever because we're always drinking. So the FRANKENSAM podcast.
I don't like that one either.
Sexy and gruesome.
I don't like that.
No, you don't
No.
like any of them.
I don't like that or that. This one I could work with.
And then this one wasn't really like
gonna change it up.
a main idea. It was just a side thing. That's just like a bottle of Fireball.
Right, yeah.
FSP.
Frank and Sam podcast.
FSP.
Where are the rest of them? He
Sorry,
said
Jimmy,
you did
we don't have to
30.
say. We're
He was
just over here
exaggerating.
listening.
I just
Yep.
did these ones.
This one's my favorite.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
So should I just make it bigger to put it on the wall?
See, I wouldn't go with the FSP thing because people with acronyms like to make things up.
FSP.
Fucking stupid podcast could easily be replaced.
Why would
with
you
it.
give him that idea?
Wow.
I'm not.
Stupid podcast.
I'm not
Great.
We
giving
have a
them.
stupid podcast.
I'm just saying.
And then
people,
also-
People are rude.
As
people with
also-
acronyms will change the acronym to whatever they want and then throw it out there.
As also,
I don't agree with you. However, I do agree with the fact to not use this because I like the Frank and Sam because it's not Frank and Sam, it's the Frank and Sam. So I think that you should actually write it out because I like that better. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, eh.
Not a
no,
curiosity.
you're
why-
right. But this was the idea actually with this one was more like, just like if we gave people stickers, this would just be one of the stickers.
Oh, we're handing out stickers to our
If I had stickers,
76 subscribers.
if someone wanted stickers, that would be part of the pack.
Oh.
And then the logo.
Are we
would
gonna
also
get
be-
merchandise? We're gonna get T-shirts
I mean,
next.
yeah.
Oh wow.
If we could, with our
Maybe
logo.
after you hit 100
Yeah,
subscribers, you can
but-
talk about that.
I mean,
kind of stuff,
that's
but-
the future talk I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
But right now, we got to figure out
This
what's
kind of seems like a behind the scenes type of conversation.
what's
you're
the
having
no. This is
on
important.
the
Everyone wants
show.
to know what's going on.
Right.
So this should be where we have that, where we have the video, so you could show them and you could have like a voting thing.
Yeah, his description of any of these was still not that well. So,
Oh my
stay
God, you're
tuned,
right.
ladies and gentlemen. We will show you these pictures.
Maybe. No promises.
You should make your own website, and then you could post the stuff on your own website.
That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
You're welcome.
I'll post
I'm gonna take that as Jake agrees with my statement.
I'm gonna post this on Facebook.
Don't post that picture. That's a little rough.
Again, he worked really hard on this.
It's still a little rough.
Going negative.
I'm not going negative. I like the idea. I think it's great. It's just a little rough. You can't say that that's not a little rough.
It is rough. They were supposed to be rough. They were just rough drafts.
Yeah.
Things I can throw together real quick
Right.
without committing too much time and feeling bad when you shoot them all down. Like I
Hey, you got a halfway yes on one of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll move along to the next thing that was important was, did you see Keanu Reeves' girlfriend?
No.
Keanu Reeves has a girlfriend?
He was
Question
hanging out
mark?
with this. He was hanging out with this chick.
She's an actor.
Actress.
Yes, sorry.
And everyone,
People don't have labels anymore, apparently.
How
everyone,
dare you, sir?
everyone seemed to
Oh,
be.
talking about labels. Did you hear, I forget which state it is, but they have a gender X available on your license?
That doesn't surprise me.
I'm just going to change my name to Alien.
It's
That's
ridiculous.
Also
Like,
been done.
I mean, I don't care if you want to identify as something else, but realistically, there are two genders, and if you kill somebody, I want to know if I'm looking for a man or a woman, not an X.
Ooh, I'm gonna get gender X on my driver's license just because I can.
Dun, dun.
Did you hear-
Exactly.
There was one guy that did a joke on Facebook that said that you can do the gender thing, and then one of them's like male, female, trans, and then one of them's like, I have no idea. And he's like, not that I have no idea, I just thought that was hilarious. He's like, bro, I don't know what I'm into. I was just staring at the dishwasher jerking off. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, kids these days. We're not that old, but kids these days are stupid.
No, everyone was raving about Keanu Reeves and his age-appropriate girlfriend. He's 55, she's 46, but in the photo, actually, she looks a bit older because her hair is completely gray.
Oh, really?
And
Is
he
it
looks-
like the dyed gray?
No, it's like natural gray, I think. And then, like, my first thought when I looked at it is, like, is Keanu into gilfs? Is he into gilfs?
Oh, Jesus.
Grandmas I'd like to fuck? She looks older than him at first glance, I swear to God.
If you look at that picture...
But she's
I want to see the picture.
technically 9 years younger.
If you look at that picture, like, from a distance, you're like, is that his grandma?
Like, is it just the gray hair that does that?
It actually is. I mean, if you look like it... Like, I take a closer look, you zoom in, it's like, okay, they're around the same age. But obviously, you look at it, you read about how their ages are different. You don't see that. It's probably because Keanu Reeves is immortal.
Yeah, he's 55 or 100,055, whatever.
Yeah, they go on about that means too.
Then I was thinking about, like, older women that I would totally marry in, like, a heartbeat. And, like, I would totally marry Jennifer Lopez, who's 50 years old right now. She's still banging.
Yeah.
Or also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Sarah Michelle Gellar, I love her. She used to be Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She's 42. Right. I would marry her in a heartbeat. Let's.
Nobody say anything about Jennifer Aniston? What the fuck?
I'm not that into her. Or Halle Berry? How old is she?
I'm sure she's up there in the same age range. I don't usually keep tabs on a lot of the ages of.
Fuck, how do you spell Keanu Reeves?
Keanu.
Dude, modern age. Just hit the Google.
Fuck. Hey. Keanu Reeves and his girlfriend.
There you go.
According to Metro, Keanu Reeves has reportedly been saved from a dark place by his new girlfriend Alexandra Grant following the tragic death of his former partner Jennifer Symes.
That's not the photo.
News alert.
This is old shit. What is this? This is not the one.
I thought he
That's
was
the one. Do you see the grandma looking bitch?
I don't think anybody heard what you said.
He's probably better off for it.
Oh, it is. Isn't that Alexander Grant? The same one? Look.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't she look like a grandma?
Yeah, I mean...
See that picture right there? This is the first one that
she
you
does
ever
look
see.
older with the hair.
She got silver hair. It's not gray.
It is silver. So maybe it's purposely dyed like that, you think?
I don't know.
I have
honestly,
hair.
I've had several gray hairs that I've had to pull out, and I'm only 30. So it could totally be legit gray hair.
And, well, there's a difference between the silver and the gray, because the gray is a little darker, the silver is light. And I've had my silver hair plucked. not what you're thinking, because my aunt cuts my hair. Every time she finds them, she's like, "You have silver hair. I'm taking it."
Sure.
I go back and forth on that because Michelle says that if you pull one, then it's just going to make it grow in more of that color. But I don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't think that's
just
true
an
either.
old wives' tale, so
It's
I
not
pull
true.
them.
I believe it's the same thing as like shaving. You know, if you shave.
But I
It's
mean,
gonna
I
grow
dye
back
my
twice as
hair
strong.
too.
Like, no, it's not.
Like,
I got in an argument with an old guy at my work who says the same things, that shaving does not make your hair grow more. And at the end, I still won the argument because by shaving your hair, it doesn't grow back more hairs, it just grows back thicker. So in the same instance,
it doesn't grow back thicker.
It grows back longer, but it doesn't grow back thicker.
It grows back faster.
If you cut the small hairs, it's still going to come back out, and it's going to poke out more because it's pushing out more of out of your skin, the follicles. So
See, what
in
I don't-
a way, it's still coming back thicker than
I
it
don't think
was
so.
before.
I remember when you're young, and obviously being a female here, you know, don't shave your legs yet because it'll just grow in dark. Don't shave your arms, it'll grow in darker. It'll grow in darker. And now they're like, don't pull the hairs, otherwise they'll grow in gray. And it's like, it's not, it's the complete opposite.
But I feel like
and it doesn't make any
waxing
sense.
is the complete opposite of that. Like if you were to wax instead, you're
You're
ripping
just
the
gonna
hair
rip
out.
it out.
Yeah,
But when you're waxing, it still grows back, right?
it does.
Some still grows back, yes, because you're not going to get every hair out either with the waxing.
That's why you gotta get lasers.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
waxing,
the laser.
Waxing just pulls the hairs out. It doesn't take care of the follicles that grow the
No,
hair.
it does actually. It pulls out the root.
I don't believe that.
Well, that's the point of it,
There's
is to
no
pull out
way.
the root. Well, it does, because if you shave and you rub your leg a day later, you're going to have pricklies on there.
Have you had
Right?
a bikini
But if
wax?
But if you wax,
No.
you're going to be smooth for
Same
like,
question.
a little while, you know. I mean, obviously not forever, but a week or two.
Have you had your bikini wax?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Have you had yours?
Shaven but not waxed, no.
I've waxed my arms. I've waxed my legs. I am not putting wax down there. Sorry.
waxed your
I don't
arms?
give a damn. I don't now, but I have. Yes.
I wouldn't wax anything. It sounds painful.
It
Very
is
painful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great.
I've seen the painful videos of people like ripping that shit up.
Exactly.
Like,
Honestly, so we had waxed my stepdad at the time. We waxed his back, and his back was so hairy that it actually started bleeding from us waxing it. It's pretty bad.
see, yeah, I feel like if it's like too tight, you know, then you're like ripping chunks of skin off. You're not getting the hair anymore. Like it's just like hold.
If your hair's too long or too short, it doesn't work. Like, it has to be like a good length.
You gotta hit the Goldilocks stage.
Yeah,
Like,
kinda.
It's gotta be
But
right
I
in
mean,
the
there's
middle.
a decent sized Goldilocks stage, but you can't have like prickles. Like, I shave my arms,
When?
and every other week or so,
Shave your arms?
I do. Right now I need to shave them.
See, I
they're-
just remember doing like the charcoal mask with you, and like
right,
where I hadn't
and
shaved
where it
that.
pulls,
Like,
it
it was
pulls
like,
the hairs.
Come on, come on, come on.
Wait, you
And
get
it
you did the
hurts.
charcoal mask?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Why would? Oh,
I actually
have
enjoyed it.
The hairs that kind of you got to shave right before you do it.
Eh,
Otherwise, those little hairs are coming off.
Actually, if you shave right before you do it, it'll probably hurt really bad. It'll
'cause
probably
that's
sting.
gonna get into the
'cause-
pores and
yeah.
areas that you like.
You need to
shave
do
too
it
close
like
with.
a day or two after you shave. Like when you go and get a pedicure, they tell you not to shave the same day as your pedicure. You need to shave like a day or two before, otherwise it's gonna.
Wait,
Pedicure?
pedicure?
Yeah.
I think we have the wrong word.
No,
for your feet.
for your feet, pedicure.
Isn't that with your
No,
toenails?
manicure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
they
then
they
for
rub
shaving.
up your legs too.
Oh, sorry, I've never had one.
You should get
I
one.
don't know what
Never
what's
had one
going
either.
on.
They're great. You should get one. My uncle gets pedicures all the time. He loves them. My grandpa used to get them too.
I can take care of my own feet.
Hey.
Can you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see your feet. I bet they're pretty rough.
Can you really? Let's see that.
You gotta
foot.
feel them. How do they feel? Frankie, feel his feet. You
Yeah.
like feet?
Neither.
Let me feel your feet.
Female feet only.
My foot is over here. I'm not putting it above the table. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, turn your chair. I'm not moving.
Oh.
Stop being weird, Sam. Stop
I'm
touching
not being
people's
weird.
feet.
You
just
touch
asking
feet
people
all
guys'
time.
feet. It's so weird.
I had to like go to bed the other weekend
Inter-
because he was like, "Let me touch your feet." I'm like, "Go away."
Interrupting.
Oh God, ew. Yeah, you do not take care of your feet.
Who the hell touches the bottom of the foot?
Everybody.
No.
I didn't even touch your foot. I just felt callous. That was really gross.
It's called walking.
No, it's called you need a pedicure. That's gross.
I walk a lot. The pedicure is not.
Yeah,
gonna
well,
help.
when you lay in bed with somebody and your feet touch and they're like, "Ow, you just like made me bleed because of your calluses on your feet," that's not okay.
I don't ever have that problem.
I know you're so.
Most of the time, the feet are trying to be buried underneath me because they're cold.
True. That's true. I put my feet on his chest all the time because they're cold. And he likes the cold, which is really nice.
Right, because your body produces more heat.
Yeah.
He's trying to steal it from you.
Wait, how does that work? On his chest?
Yeah,
Yeah, she like whips him up there too. It's like,
I do.
oh shit.
Or I'll put him like right between his legs.
No, but honestly, it's because I like sleeping in a colder temperature and she doesn't, and so we go to a happy medium, which is still hotter than I want.
It's still
But the fan's
hot.
always on.
The fan is always on because of that. Yes, well, not really, because the fan's on for moving air. For whatever reason, I can't be in a room that doesn't have moving air.
Yeah, but I
Just
freeze.
stagnant air just makes it.
There's
If
times
it's-
where I sleep in like a hoodie or my robe or something. Because
Like
I'm
even
so
like
cold.
in caves and stuff, if there's not air circulating, like moving, if I
Caves?
don't feel it moving, I don't like it.
Did you say caves?
Yeah.
When have you been in a cave? Like, what are you talking about?
He does spelunking all the time, man.
Yeah, don't you know?
Yeah, come on.
What are you talking about, caves?
Like caves. Like in the ground. You go inside.
Yeah, you know.
Like a cave.
When
Like-
the fuck have you been in a cave?
It's been a long time, but I'm just saying.
So why are you bringing up caves right now? Like
Because
it's a thing.
in a cave,
Like it's a thing that happens often.
because in a cave,
I
there's no
need
moving
fresh
air.
air, even when I'm in
No.
caves.
Not fresh air, moving air.
Come on.
Moving air.
Tastes so good.
I know.
It smells good.
Is there weed in there?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you dummy.
I just remember that old movie. I can't remember what it is. You can hide your weed in there.
Hey, there is a place.
It's not that old either.
There's
No,
a
it's
place.
oh God, what is it? It's got oh God, that funny guy that says you can do it. Cut his fucking head off. What's
Rob
his face?
Schneider.
Yes, it's got him.
We should have an
What movie
entire
is it?
segment of just Sam trying to explain the movie. Do you realize this?
It has the one guy that says cut his head off.
Yeah, right. Just random cues that don't really line up that well. What's that
He
one
got
guy?
it.
What's that one dude?
He got it. We're good.
This summer, Rob Schneider is a carrot. And he finds out that being a carrot is no... South Park? Anybody?
No. Yeah,
Anybody?
not at all.
South Park?
No, but did you see
Anybody?
that?
What
Hey.
movie is it where you can?
Rated PG-13.
I don't know, dear. Otherwise, I would have said the name.
Is
of
it
the
Deuce
movie.
Bigelow, male gigolo?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think of that.
Is it
Movie
the
has
hot-
anything to
But
do with weed.
you were talking
Is
about
it the hot chick?
No. Maybe. Yes. Yes, I think it is.
Maybe.
I think it is the hot chick.
Okay.
That was a terrible movie.
You were talking about a carrot from South Park. You reminded me. Have you seen the thing about Arby's?
What do you mean?
So Arby's' response to the whole like Impossible Whopper and the meatless burgers was they are now making carrots out of meat. Like it's actually just like a piece of turkey that they cut in the shape of a carrot and
Didn't
they
they
paint
mention
it
the
orange.
Impossible Burger
And then
one
they
time?
put it there, and like it's their response because Arby's, we have the meats, you know, and so then their response is, we'll just make vegetables, meat vegetables,
We'll make vegetables out of meat.
Yeah, we'll make vegetables out of meat and sell it in response. I just thought it was weird.
Soon there's going to be some peppers and...
It is because he's in that shop. He's in the shop before he turns into the girl.
What about the animal?
Well, no, it's not that. It's not Rob Schneider that says it though, is it?
It is Rob Schneider. It's
It
always
is?
Rob Schneider.
What about the animal?
That was probably like his first standalone
Yeah, it
movie.
wasn't the animal.
Wasn't he like spiked?
Where he had 6 nipples.
It's just a fucking carrot. Meat. It's a meat carrot.
It is. It's exactly what it is. It's a
That's
vegetable.
stupid.
That's what we were talking about.
That's exactly what
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
No,
He
see,
got
it
a
wasn't
visual.
him. It was Adam
He got a
Sandler.
visual.
Okay.
It was Adam Sandler.
Look at the meat carrot.
I see it.
She's not interested in this.
It wasn't
She's-
her. I
She's
know.
looking up who
It
she was talking
It
about.
wasn't her idea. Not interested. Hey, to fucking change the topic. There's a place in Canada with less gravity than the rest of the world.
It's Adam Sandler in The Hot Chick. It wasn't Rob Schneider. It was Adam Sandler. Because he's in the shop. He owns that shop.
No one remembers that movie.
You do. You said it.
Hey, you know
why did Jake go inside to pee?
Because
we blocked that door.
Blocked off that door.
And that's the first thing Frankie said when he walked out here last weekend after we moved it. He was like, "Why'd you block that door? I pee out of that door." I was like, "There's 6 other doors in here."
You also realize that you're peeing directly toward a window of our neighbor's house, and we cut down the tree in between there.
Don't care.
I was just saying. So there's a spot in Canada where the gravity's not the same? Is
really?
It too much or too little?
There's less gravity.
Less
I want to go.
So you're lighter?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to hop on a scale,
can you feel
lose
it?
20 pounds?
I don't have all those details. All I know is they said that they were trying to figure out the reason. I think the reason is from the glaciers that were there like 10,000 years ago or whatever. It's the core bouncing back, which causes the whatever the pull to not be as much as the rest. So it might not even be like super significant.
Gravitational pull.
It might not be super significant. Like maybe you weighed 2 pounds less max.
Oh, really?
It's not like something extreme. But technically, there's a spot in Canada where the gravity is less than everywhere else in the world.
Oh, in Canada. I thought you said Kansas.
Canada, where the glaciers used to be.
I've never been to Canada.
You know what I'm talking about when I say the glaciers, right?
Yeah.
The glaciers that slowly went through, they created the Great Lakes.
Yes.
All right. Just as long as someone's on the same page.
Did you see the thing on Facebook with the iceberg, I guess? The iceberg that was shaped like a penis. At the top, it was shaped like a penis head. And it was like, don't worry, 90% of it's underwater. You know, just like guys when they get cold and it kind of shrinks in. I saw another post where a guy posted, he was like, I did a gender change on accident because it was too cold or whatever because, you know, their penis shrinks.
No, but I did see the thing from Wish. You know how Wish pops up like random stuff on your Facebook
feed?
Right. Did you see the one about the boner tent?
No.
It was like ridiculous.
I saw one with leggings for a girl that had a penis on it.
For $2 you can get a little canopy tent that would go right on your crotch so you can masturbate. And I was like, nobody ever would want this. Like,
I mean,
maybe that comedian. What's his name?
I seen the leggings.
C.K. Lewis.
I seen the leggings.
You realize you guys can turn it off, right?
With the penis.
But it was like a
I don't really care.
I turned everything off.
It was like a
my
statue.
Facebook and read about my internet searches.
Right.
And everything of that.
It was the
It
same
doesn't
pants
matter
then.
though.
I mean, it doesn't matter in the same sense, but
yeah, it wasn't like
Facebook
a real one.
Watching what you're doing unless you don't give them permission.
It was like a
statue. Are the dogs barking?
Yeah.
Where are the dogs at?
Inside.
Why is she barking? Oh, TJ's probably here.
Oh my God, we were interrupted. We had some sort of intermission thing. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think Sam was talking about penises like she normally does.
That's not accurate.
Penises.
Yeah, I was talking about that.
But speaking of penises,
that's not accurate. I don't always talk about it.
Penises. Could you imagine? I thought this was a great reimagining. In the movie Toy Story, the toys come alive. Does that mean that Andy's mom's dildos come alive? Could that be like an alternate porno version? How fun would that be?
Weird.
Yeah, very. So, speaking of toys coming alive, and especially Toy Story, we downloaded the Disney Plus app the other day, yesterday.
I have one more question.
No. I'm talking about Forky.
I have one more question.
What?
If in the beginning, Buzz Lightyear didn't think he was a toy at first, why does he freeze? Why does he even bother freezing? In the beginning, he was convinced he wasn't a toy, that he was an actual space ranger. Yet, every time Andy comes, he freezes just like all the other toys do. But he was very convinced that he was not a toy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Because in the mindset, you're still going to freeze.
But anyways.
What do you think the dildos would say to each other if they were alive?
Oh my God. So there's this
you
thing
think they would say,
on
oh
Disney
my God?
Plus. No. There's this thing on Disney Plus with Forky, and it's talking about like Friends and Forky, if you've seen Toy Story 3.
I have not.
Okay.
Toy Story 3 I seen. Toy Story 4 is the new one with Forky.
No.
Try to keep up.
No. Toy Story 3 has Forky.
What the fuck are you talking about? Toy Story 4.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What happens in Toy Story 3 then?
No, before you look it up on your
No.
phone.
You tell me.
explain it.
Toy Story 3 is the one with Forky.
Toy Story 3 is the one they go to
Start from the beginning.
they go to the
bears.
The bears there. Yeah, the bears
No,
there.
that's
and
Toy Story 2.
and the
Toy Story
Ken doll's
2
there.
is
The
when
Ken doll there.
The daughter is born.
They go and Woody finds like his sister, like his fellow doll things, right?
Yeah.
Toy Story 3, they end up in like this.
Actually, I think it's number. No, it is number 4.
Number 4 is
There's
where Forky
4
is.
now?
Jesus Christ, you're supposed to know these things if you're gonna talk. If you're gonna talk to me
You're so
and
right.
tell me things,
You're so right.
you better know what you're talking about.
I didn't realize.
So,
Okay.
back to the dildos coming alive thing.
Jesus. Can we talk about Forky?
What?
So he has this thing, and so in the movie Toy Story 4, my bad, 4, the toys are all like surprised that Forky is alive because he's not a toy, he's trash.
He's like a spork with crab glued onto him.
Right. So they're all surprised that he's alive, but then there's this short on Disney Plus where Forky is friends with a coffee cup with a smiley face on it, and he's like, yeah, and he thinks that the coffee cup's name is what? Because that's what Andy's mom says when she's on the phone holding the coffee cup is no, what? So he has this whole conversation, and every time he says the name, he's like, no, what? And like that's how he talks to the cup, and then the cup breaks in the end. And then he's all sad.
Sounds like a sad
But-
movie.
Spoiler
But
alert.
no, it's just a coffee cup,
Spoiler
and it's
alert.
not.
This conversation
it's
has
not
gone nowhere.
Adam. It's not animated. It's just a coffee
I've got
cup.
nothing from this conversation.
She's
Logan
very
watched
into
it for
dildos.
like an hour, and it's a 5-minute short video. And he watched it over and over and
He was
over.
trying to get it.
And then the pig tries to like put the cup back together for Forky so he can have his friend back. And then he hugs the cup, and the cup breaks again.
So, I did
But they're trying to tell him like it's just a cup. It's a ceramic cup.
I did put down here Disney Plus, and I wanted to maybe, if anyone could review it, because I haven't watched it. But Jake said you saw it, and you said, Sam, that you have Disney Plus, and you think it's a good. Would you recommend it? Would it be a buy, or do you have no idea?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So right now, if you have Verizon with unlimited data, you can get Disney Plus for a year for free through Verizon. And then if you have, if you get Hulu, you can get Hulu and Disney Plus for $12.99 a month for the year, which Hulu by itself is $12.99. I mean, Netflix is like $13 or $14 now, so I mean, it just
I like
makes
Hulu.
sense
I have Hulu.
we have Hulu and Netflix.
If you ever looked at $6.99 a month for Disney Plus, $69.99 for your subscription. If you ever looked.
I do want to watch Mandalorian, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I would get
They have so many movies on Disney Plus. I was impressed.
Because they own the rights to a lot of the.
They own a
the
shit ton of
characters.
stuff.
They
So can make
do.
it-
They do, but I was really surprised they had like all the movies on there. I mean, they
What do
have
you mean-
like
what do you mean all the
three.
movies?
They have all 3 Santa Clauses. They have all the Aladdins. They have both the Little Mermaids. They have all the Cinderellas. They have like all of it.
Which were made
All
by
the
Disney.
cars. I know,
It's
but
all Disney.
it is, and I understand that aspect of it. But if you like
Do they
go on
have-
Amazon, they have Cars 3, or Hulu has Cars 2, but none of them have Cars
Because
1. And
They
like,
have to pay for ability to show those things.
right, and now it's just nice to have like that whole series.
Do they have all the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
It came out right now. Wait until it.
They have all the Star Wars.
Ooh, they have all the Star Wars.
They
That's
have
cool.
all the Star Wars.
Don't they have like all the Marvel too? Don't they have all
They
the
don't have
Marvel?
They don't have all of it. They have a lot of the Marvel.
Once they bought it is when they have it.
Right, which now there's this big discrepancy going on with Deadpool because it's technically Marvel, but Disney bought it and they don't want Deadpool to have the cursing because Disney is family and they don't want anything over PG-13. And you can't make Deadpool...
Are you dipping?
Yes.
You're Jewel isn't enough?
She was smoking most of it. I didn't really.
But
Anyway.
so now they're, the next Deadpool, if it's under the Disney umbrella,
Well, they did redo.
isn't gonna be like the
They made it PG-13.
what?
Deadpool 2, they re-edited it and re-released it as PG-13.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
It's called, was it the Christmas?
Yeah, it was basically the same movie, but they just made it less. They made it PG-13.
Right, without all the cursing.
And a lot of the violence.
Yeah. So this is a funny thing about Pirates of the Caribbean. Jimmy told me the other day.
Johnny Depp's not going to be in the new one.
I did not know that. However, I was like, he was talking about, Disney movies don't have a lot of action because they have to be PG-13. There's not a lot of fighting. There's no cursing, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, there's action in Pirates of the Caribbean. He
Yeah,
was
people
like,
totally get shot.
right. No. Out of the whole 2.5 hours of movie, there's a legit 15 minutes of fighting, and there's like an hour of running. So
When
there's
they
a
bought the
fight going
franchise.
on, but they're running from the fight, or they're running to get here, or they're
You're
running
right.
to get there.
Wanna
And
make
so
some tea?
that's what happens. Will you make mine?
How do I
A
make it?
quarter of each.
She wants tea and water.
No, I want a quarter of each.
Of the 4 things around there, you got it.
Yeah. So, and I never realized that, so now I'm going to have to pay attention to it next time I watch it. But they have, like, the exciting music to get you into it, but he's like, yeah, there's just so much
Did you know
running.
that Marilyn Manson and Johnny Depp have matching tattoos?
I did not.
They do. They're actually friends.
Okay. Is that all you had for that?
I got so. I really like the Pirates movies.
I heard some crickets over there.
I used to
I
I used to pretend to be Captain Jack. I used to walk around like that and be like, "Why is the rum gone?"
Right.
I love those.
I do
Speaking
too.
of
I still like that because the rum is always gone.
speaking
I
of
have rum.
speaking of
It's
ships,
not gone.
And you don't want me to have it.
speaking of ships and stuff, did you know that there is this cruise ship called the World Cruise Ship, and you can live on it and travel the world? Like you can rent an apartment on this ship and live there.
They didn't call it Titanic
And-
too, did they?
No. It's called the World. The ship is called the World because it travels to different ports, and it stays in different ports. And people live on this. They have their own apartments with like 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, a bathroom
Nice.
apartment on a ship, and it averages like $3,000 a month to live there.
There's a lot of money involved in that. So
Yeah,
How
That's
cool would that
fun.
be
I can
though?
never be there.
How cool would that be though to live on this ship?
Yeah. That would be really
win
cool.
the lottery and you can live on
Thanks,
the ship.
baby.
Or have
I'm
your
not sure
own
if I
ship.
got exactly a quarter of each.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's okay.
Holy
Can I
cow.
have a
Jesus,
cigarette?
right to the
Don't
tip.
have any. I'm hoping we don't have any. Are you out?
Yeah, I think I have a pack in my car. In my glove compartment in the first opener, not the second.
I'll find it.
Thank you.
But I mean, I was looking this up. They have.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Hell no.
I mean, I guess if you count being on an aircraft carrier for 7 months.
I mean, kind of. You were on a ship, so you don't get seasick.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those things that you would definitely have to do before even considering living on a cruise boat.
I think the aircraft carrier is slightly bigger than your random cruise boat,
It
though.
doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter because it wouldn't rock as much.
Yeah. It's
The smaller the
definitely-
boat, the more you feel the rocking. The bigger the boat, the less you feel the rocking.
It's
There's not much rocking at all. On a big
What is
ship.
it? What is that? What is that saying? It's not the size of the boat, but
It's
the
the
motion in the
motion of the
ocean.
ocean.
There it is. Thank you.
So yeah, if I win the lottery or like a big poker tournament, I might have to just live on this cruise ship. 'cause
I've
that'd be
been on a
sweet.
cruise.
You better win a
It was
big,
not as fun as I would have expected.
big
However, I
massive
was a
amount.
child. Like, I'm sure it'd be much more fun if I could drink.
Oh, definitely. Gotta drink. They said this cruise ship, it's got like
Drinking and go to the casino.
it's got like 7 restaurants,
Oh shit.
a buffet.
That's like a huge
It's got
boat.
like a Planet Fitness, and then it's also got its own like a grocery store, so you can go grocery shopping. There's got like a bunch of stores on it too. And then I think it's capacity, like,
We all coming down. You still have to be rich to be on this thing.
yes, or at least make money online or whatever, because you have to still
Well,
work
yeah,
if
because you
do
can't
it.
work from I mean,
But
most
there,
jobs
there's
you can't.
You
right.
can work on the ship and still live there, maybe.
Well, there's a crew, and I think the crew's got their own separate like quarters. They're not they're not like nice. They're not as nice as if you're paying to live on there. If you're like working.
Right.
But not including the crew, I think it said max capacity could be at like 200 or something, which I thought was interesting. But then you could also just rent like a room for a night or whatever, because it parks in ports and stuff.
Right.
Like
I
maybe-
feel like
maybe-
if you lived on a cruise boat, you'd have like one big giant block party all the time. Thanks, baby.
Another ashtray, maybe.
You don't need another one. We got one right here.
You can't reach that far.
That's way out of my way.
Give him a can or something.
I'll have a
Don't get
can.
an ashtray. Okay.
I feel like you would just have like one big solid close
alive.
group of friends.
We're live.
That's the big deal.
I feel like that would be a lot of fun.
What
I'm
if
saying, when
I was
talking,
thinking-
we're live.
Oh.
if
gotcha.
if it's $3,000 a month and it leaves
Throw your shit
the
in.
states, it's gonna go to a different country, right?
I do.
Right.
What if you
Listen to
what if
that
you like
one?
oversleep and don't leave, and you
don't
wake
want my
up
shit
and it's
getting
like
in the States.
shipped off?
That would suck.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Like I don't.
But
I
I'm
can't,
sure you would stay. Why would you rent
I can't
a
pay for
hotel
it.
room?
You know what? I'm gonna swim for it.
Thank you.
But why would
I'm
you
gonna swim for it.
buy a hotel room when you have your room on the ship? Like you go out, party, go to the bars, go to the dance
No,
floors,
I'm no.
see these sites,
What,
do
no,
whatever
I'm
you want to
saying I'm saying you use this ship as a hotel. Is what I'm saying they can do too.
do. Yeah.
Don't they do that already?
The,
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
the ship is the hotel, but if you oversleep when the ship leaves port, that's when you're fucked. You're like, oh, I'm gonna swim for it.
No. Okay, so you can plan that out well, though. If you were trying to travel from one port to another, you pay for that night to stay there while the ship is traveling. You go to the next port, you're on your next destination.
Right, and I'm
you're
sure they're
going.
not going to leave with you still stowed away
All right, you're right. Probably not.
in your cabin.
Yeah, they will.
No, they probably have detailed checklists for that because
sure they
otherwise
might.
you're going to be there for a week or a day or however long.
I stayed on a school bus until they parked us in the garage because I was sleeping.
And then they
They
checked
didn't
and they
give a
found you.
No, they didn't check. I walked out,
Whoa,
didn't know
whoa,
where
whoa,
the
whoa.
fuck I was.
Let's get back to this.
And I walked back
you
into the building.
were on a school bus. What grade?
It was probably 4th or 5th, something like that. I was
So
young.
you get on the school bus to go home
No,
after
it was
school.
to school.
To school?
Yeah.
So you get on the school bus to go to school, and you fall asleep.
I was sleeping on the bus. The bus went back to the bus port. Mind
Bus
you,
garage.
We were in Perry, so it went back to there, and like I woke up. I didn't know where I was. I was still on the bus. I'm like, all right, it's time to go to school. I walk out, and there was nothing. All it was the bus garage. I didn't know what it was at the time. No, there was nobody standing around.
That's crazy.
I walked into the garage. All the bus drivers were sitting around a table like this. They were just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk in. I was like, where am I?
Am I supposed to go to school now?
So I'm pretty sure I probably could have got that bus driver fired if I was smart enough at the time, but I wasn't because I was that age.
You don't need,
But
to,
I was
Right.
you
just
don't
so
need to
scared.
get them fired just because of
I
that.
walked
though.
into there. I was like, "Where am I?" She got me on the bus.
That's pretty
drove
crazy.
Drove
Back
me
to
to the
school.
school, dropped me off, walked me to my class. Excuse me for being late. I never told my mom that actually.
I think they're a lot more strict nowadays.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
of
sure they
course
are.
they are.
I
See,
did so many things on the school
I don't know
bus that
about
were
that.
not okay to do on a
Hey.
school bus.
I'm gonna interfere with. Oh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking school
Point
bus
to yourself.
driver.
Bus driver right here.
Right.
So bitch, it's your fault.
No, they make you check the bus now. Every time.
I'm sure
They're
they
probably
would've.
supposed to.
Like,
Oh, I'm sure
Probably
they
was
do.
the product child not checking the bus because
yeah, well, see, they got to the point where, and of course, it was just about to happen as I left, that they were actually putting little pucks on the school bus, and they had a little like reader type thing, so they had to like check the pucks. So they had to go all the way to the back of the bus, and the back window there was a little puck, and they'd have to check it and scan it, making sure that they walked all the way to the back of the bus, and it reported it directly to the school board or whatever.
Dude, my bus driver that
So-
I had when I was in school in Tennessee almost flipped the bus going into a ditch, ran into a pole, backed up into a stop sign.
All that stuff has changed drastically between
Like-
now and then.
I'm sure it
But
has.
yeah, it still
I'm-
happens.
Now, I know that this may or may not be true,
Thanks.
However, it was widely known that he had a bowl up front by him, that he was like an old hippie guy, and he smoked constantly, and I don't know if the bowl was there or not, or if that's just like made up in my mind.
Yeah, things have drastically changed though because of multiple bus crashes,
Right.
multiple things happening. You know, there was a school bus that was hit by a train because they didn't follow proper procedure. So they've changed a lot.
They're supposed to stop and open their doors and look and listen every single time.
Yes, but it got to the point where, like, take the double tracks here, okay, where you go up and over. Let's say that the train is behind me, right? I'm still not allowed to go past the track that's clear because there's a train behind me. I'm not clearly able to hear if there's another train coming.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Right.
Which was kind of dumb. So now you're waiting for a whole train. You're stuck in the middle part, waiting for the train behind you, even though you're going forward. And some of those rules to me were a little like
the train things on Bates Road the other day on Friday were messed up, and I had to run through them. They were down.
I've done that a bunch of times.
But there was no train coming.
I'm going.
We're not. If there's no train coming, I'm gonna go around.
There was no train. They were just
I'm gonna
broken.
give it a
the
minute.
one was blinking and it was up, and the other one was down.
Nah, I don't do that.
And so I just went around them.
I can't fuck with that after my cousin's girlfriend did the same thing.
And got hit?
Yep.
Oh. My mom got arrested pulled over, Pulled over for, running through the train tracks when
someone got hit by a train, you're just gonna leave on that?
He's letting the dog in. He's not leaving.
What?
Are you leaving? Where are you
going
going?
to urinate off your deck.
Oh.
But okay.
Alright.
Don't watch me.
Well, do it in the
kinda
grass,
weird.
though. Do it in the grass, not on the pavement over there.
Do it in the grass.
Don't urinate on my deck. That's where I walk.
I'm just going to do it right here.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying don't do it right
doing
there.
Right there.
Go in the grass.
Damn.
Go over there. Leave the door open, though. It's a little smoky in here.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Speaking of cruise ships and sailors and stuff, and pirates, if a dead sailor washes ashore, would you be doing him a disservice if you buried him in the ground? Wouldn't he rather be...
Maybe. He'd probably rather be with the sea.
Yeah, but that's... I don't know. I feel like people that want to get buried in the sea, that's just wrong.
Why?
Because your body's going to
But
be
if he's
around
a
the sea.
pirate, or his whole life has been on the sea, wouldn't he rather be eaten by a shark or something? I mean, if he's...
Yeah, I mean, realistically, your body's not going to be...
If his body's dead...
Your body's not going to be floating around in the sea. It's going to get eaten. It's the same thing as getting buried in the ground. Sooner or later,
you're going to decompose and
you're
something's
going to
going to
go back in to the ground, to nature.
Right, but bodies come up months, years later, still decomposing, but not decomposed completely. That decomposition...
Negative, not years later. No. Maybe a month, maybe a couple weeks. Not a year.
The decomposition of the body...
It could in the lake.
...is also toxic.
The ocean's a little different.
Or in a river. But not the ocean.
The ocean's different.
I mean, I guess the ocean is big enough. I'm just saying...
Unless it washes ashore.
You have currents and stuff. That body can get dragged around and all kinds of stuff. I treat water for a living. I know there's numerous ports where water intake is coming in that this body could get sucked up into or close to and contaminate thousands upon thousands of people's water. The potential risk it's too risky in my opinion.
What's the difference between somebody getting buried at sea or set on fire, with the archers or whatever?
That's like a Vikings death.
Right, in the Vikings.
Or a Vikings burial.
Or
what if you're the guy? How nervous are you if you're the guy that has to shoot the arrow?
Hold on.
You're like,
or going out with the ashes and spreading them.
You missed it like 3 times.
Obviously, the ashes are going to be a little different than the body, but you're still technically putting a body in there. It's just in a different form.
Yes, but the ashes are already completely decomposed.
They're not completely decomposed.
But they're decomposed enough to be filtered out.
What do you mean not completely decomposed? They're ashes.
Exactly. They're still there. They're not...
You guys think the body's going to...
But you've also eliminated all the potential risks from the body. Diseases... I mean, go back 100 years, we were still dumping sewage next to raw intakes and wondering why people were getting sick all the time. We've changed the laws, we figured out and realized you can't dump sewage into a river system without expecting it to completely contaminate everything, and then people get sick off of their drinking water. You got to change. So things have changed. We're not dumping toxic
Things
chemicals.
have changed. People don't drink their water anymore. They drink bottled water.
That's not true.
No, I drink a
lot of
lot
people.
of my water at home.
You drink a lot of tap water?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I've always drank tap water.
Tap water is
City
stuff
water
that's
is so disgusting. It's horrible.
No, it's not. It's the same as bottled water.
No, it tastes terrible.
It's not the same as bottled water. There's still minerals in it, but
pretty
you
much
still
the
taste
same.
it depending on your taste buds.
Pretty much the same.
It's not.
Pretty much the same. Hey, to change topics abruptly like I like to do.
Uh-huh.
I had this line I wanted to use on like a chick or whatever.
Oh, by the way, to interrupt Frank because he switched topics so abruptly, TJ is here with us. Yay. Hello,
what's
TJ.
up?
He joined. Go ahead.
Nobody cares.
Okay. Continue.
I care. I listen to him.
A line.
Sad and feeling bored. I mean,
Did you listen to our one where we talked about the apocalypse for most of it?
Oh my god, I'm talking right now.
Yeah, go
are
ahead.
you? I forgot.
So, let me paint the picture. There's a chick. She's hot, and she looks at me, and she's like, "Frank,
Is this reality or fantasy?
this is reality."
This is
She
totally
says,
fantasy, bro.
"She says, Frank, why do you have so many tattoos?" And so I respond with, "'Cause when your daddy sees me, he can tell I'm bad news."
That's a horrible.
Isn't that a
pickup
good line?
No.
She's like, "Sploosh,"
No, she's not.
Frank.
because she wants a bad boy.
Maybe
She's
if you
like,
were 16,
"Sploosh."
30-year-olds don't want a bad boy. They want a stable man.
She's
What are
like
you talking about?
24.
Well, there's your first problem. He's not 30.
He is
He's
30.
older than 30. He's
It doesn't
34.
matter. He's still 30s.
Oh, jeez.
What did you think of that line?
I think it's a bad choice on your part.
I think
you
it's a
guys
good
suck.
choice if you're 16 or 18.
But honestly,
I think you should
if we're
probably
talking
go
about your
with
track
this
record
one.
here, whatever you think is a good idea, do the opposite.
Right? Yes.
Why is everyone laughing about that?
You
Well,
laugh
I'm just
about it.
going to send these pictures to this girl. Oh, I got fired. I don't know why I got fired.
I don't know what happened. Well, yeah, just go do the opposite for you. It
Yes.
might work for you.
You guys are supposed to be on my side.
No, we're not.
Wait, is that supposed
No,
to
we're
work?
telling you the truth because we actually care about you.
On your side, but still disagreeing.
Right. We're here with you when you fail.
So we're supportive, but we're
It's okay.
telling you you're an idiot.
That's right. Yes.
Absolutely.
We're here for you as you're an idiot.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Because
I'm
if I
here
didn't
for
care,
all
I
the
wouldn't
time,
care
bro.
whether or not you're an
Whatever you
idiot.
call me.
I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot. Oh, you ever get that?
The Grinch.
Yeah,
Yes.
mine.
I got it.
I was trying to get him to get it, not you. people.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's
The you people?
that's.
Oh, you
that's-
people?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you people! What the fuck, Jake?
What the fuck,
I know
Jake?
who I am. I'm
I-
a dude
I
playing a
ident-
dude disguised as another dude.
I identify as a toaster right now.
A toaster?
I don't know.
Toast.
Good.
I
Go make
toast
me some
everything.
toast.
Okay, there is this Iowa inmate claims his life sentence ended when he died momentarily and was revived. What do you think about that?
I think that's
That's
fucking
technically
awesome.
true.
He was sentenced
bullshit.
to serve life. He was sentenced to a life sentence.
Right.
He got old in prison, and then he technically died, and they brought him back to life, and now he's appealing. that
Why
he
would
is,
they bring him back to life?
He is because they're obligated to
Yeah,
give him full
unless
medical
he
benefits
has-
or whatever.
They should make them sign a DNR.
Well, he didn't sign a DNR, and he died, and then they resuscitated him, and now he is arguing that I died, I served my life sentence, let me the fuck out.
Let
I
him out.
agree.
Let him
You
out.
think they should let him out?
Yeah.
I do.
All right.
I think that they should have made him sign a DNR.
You
They-
don't have to make
I mean,
them
you're
sign
in
a
prison.
DNR. You can
You know
ask
what?
them to
You're
sign
in
a
fucking
DNR.
prison.
You're right,
You
you-
should
you
not
don't-
get free health care. You should not get free any, like, it's fucking luxury to be in jail.
It's not like he was getting the best health care. He was getting like the minimum.
It doesn't
You're
matter.
not
They
the
can get
best.
fucking sex
I'm just
changes
using it.
in prison. Okay? You can't get a
No,
free
no.
sex change
No,
out of prison.
They're not getting sex changes.
They are.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they
The
are.
most they were getting is maybe like the medicine, the hormones. Like if a guy wants to be a
and
girl,
they're getting free healthcare. They're getting free meals. They're getting free rent.
About Canada.
No, we're actually
They're getting
It's not free.
everything taken
It's not free.
care of.
It's not that free.
Side note.
Prisons right now are for-profit prisons. The prisons are making money off the inmates, and the inmates are
How?
getting the minimum amount of benefits that you think.
How?
Whoever
are
owns the
prisons making?
owns the prisons,
They're making
they're
money
getting
off of
money.
our tax
they're
dollars.
getting more. The more prisoners they have, the more tax dollars to get.
Yeah,
And then
our
they
taxes shouldn't go to all the
those
prisoners.
tax dollars,
Okay, if it's
and
a
then they
misdemeanor
buy
or something
the minimum
small,
amount
let
that they
them
need.
go.
The minimum amount of meat.
If they
or
killed
food that they
somebody,
need.
raped
Because
somebody, don't
wardens
give them
can
a
own
life
them,
sentence. Fucking
and
kill them.
You're getting tax dollars for how many inmates you have, so the wardens are the smart people, and the rest of us are idiots.
No, kill them if they
The more inmates they
deserve
have,
to
and
get
they keep-
down.
the more
If
money they
deserve
get,
to
and they get to
die,
keep.
And let them go if it's something stupid.
Not always does the warden own it.
Hey, so I'm right.
Yeah,
Everyone's
good
wrong.
job.
You're
We
wrong.
have reached an hour.
We have reached an hour, and,
And we-
it is our show, and you are wrong.
The Frank and Sam podcast.
That's right. Which means you no longer get the winning vote
We
here.
gotta figure out the logo. And we also have to take a group photo.
Close.
Okay.
But we're gonna end this, but we're gonna continue talking. Where I'm gonna win, obviously.
You're gonna lose. You don't know how to win.
But it's been a lot of fun to do this.
Thanks, everybody.
So thanks.
Have a great
for
night.
listening.
Oh.
That's not the outro music.
What
What are you even
I'm
doing?
Trying.
Do we? Oh wait, that was supposed to be another question. If we change the name, should I change the music? Should we get like a
No, I
different
don't
beat?
think
Change
so.
the name from Franken things?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't Frankenthings. It was the blurksick podcast.
Oh yeah.
And now it's Frankensam. You want to see our logos?